Welcome to Virtual Games. In this video, I am going to give you advice when buying any MetaQuest viewer that are fundamental. So within video, the first advice is to look for someone in the TE Grand. You have a lot of people from Virtual Gate, or you can access the information drawer, or you know a friend who already has the viewer. Tell him to send you a referral, accept it, and then turn on the viewer. This way they will give you $30 for every one to spend in the Quest store, on some toy or in some application. This is my first advice. Second advice, when you have the viewfinder at home, you will see that it already has a rigid strap. Let's see a rigid strap, because the straps that come from the factory are very uncomfortable. The first thing I do is remove them, and I advise you to look for the market. There are many types of them. I on the channel have reviews of several rigid straps, so that comfort is greater, because otherwise with straps the truth is that it is unbearable. Third advice I give you is grippers for the controls. What is this for? Well, basically, you put your hand in and you don't drop the remote. This in virtual reality moves a lot when it comes to picking up objects, closing your hand and being able to open it and not dropping the controller, not having to constantly hold it. For me, it is fundamental. There are different types and I also have reviews on the channel. Fourth tip is to get a Strack that has an extra battery. Or put it yourself, that is, have this one. For example, this Strack that I will review has an extra battery here to have more use time. Do you have a strap or buy one that doesn't have it? Well, I would buy a battery like this one that I have put here behind 10,000 milliamps, and it will give you, for example, 2 hours plus 230 hours more games. Because sometimes there are 130 hours, 2 hours depending on the games according to the brightness we have. We can be paid in the middle of a game and it is a nuisance. So I always recommend that you have an extra battery. Put it here anyway. I see that I have put it in this Google Act thruster, which is amazing, this strap, but in some cases an extra battery is already incorporated. So in any case, one way or another, I recommend an extra battery. My fifth recommendation is to improve the contrast within the viewfinder. To do this, we go here to what the configuration of the Quest is. We're going to accessibility, and here to vision, and here we raise the contrast a little bit because it comes like this. You don't see that the contrast has little contrast and so on, and we are going to improve the colors a little bit with this contrast, so a little bit rougher. Let's not look at it either, but look at the black as it looks, and here it looks grayish. We are going to improve it a little, raise the contrast a little. I recommend it because you are going to see everything a little better. Sixth tip is if you are going to record for a friend for YouTube or for whatever. Any games within the Quest, adjusting the volume is critical, both yours and that of the game or app. It's okay, because otherwise sometimes we won't be heard. Then when we are talking inside the game, for this we also go here to settings. We go to system and we go to camera. A little thing that we can synchronize the content to watch on the mobile. Activate it, which is very good if you want. And here at shared audio levels, we can upload the microphone we are talking about within the game and also the application or games we are playing. Okay, here we can adjust the level. I have it in the middle, the games, and I have it higher. Because if we both raise it, we will not be heard in almost any games. It's going to be very low for us, so I turn down the game a little and turn up the microphone volume. Another thing that we also have to change from virtual reality to mixed reality quickly is with 2 taps here. We give these little touches. Here we change to virtual reality, Raida Mista in this case, and we give it 2 other touches, and we get into Raida Mista, although the MetaQuestas also have a little button here. But if you want to do this, we will also go to settings. We go here to physical space, and here where it says exterior focus, you tap twice to activate or deactivate exterior focus. We activate it, okay? And with this, we would already have the 2 famous touches to go from MR to VR. This would be my 7th recommendation. Well, my 8th recommendation is to put the topic in the dark. Now I have put it in white so you can see how it comes. And I would put it in dark theme because that way it consumes less battery by reducing what the brightness of the LEDs is, not having to have all this white for it. We also go, as always, to personalization settings, and here we go to screen style. We would turn it on instead of light, turn it on dark, and reboot to apply the changes. I'm going to restart and I'm going to do it because I don't like it. Of course, less battery. Well, and this would be some tips, some advice when buying a MetaQuest viewer. Leave me in the comments if you have left me one or if there is one that is also important that you know of. Give a like, subscribe to the channel, and we will see each other in the next videos. Thank you very much and see you. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.